Ty, tell me, what advice would you give to somebody wanting to buy or new to the art industry or wanting to buy art?
So, it's pretty easy, and I think that people complicate it for themselves. My husband's very different to what I am. He needs 6 weeks of research. I respond by my gut. We're all different, and our call to action is all different. But if I had to put my finger on one thing, it would be to start. Just start. Just find something that you're comfortable buying, find something that you trust is reasonable, and buy that. Great art is accessible. There are unbelievable auctions, there are unbelievable galleries, there are unbelievable artists.
And just as a reminder, the art, by buying it, taking it home, some people want to bring out a darker side, some people want to be inspired when they come into the kitchen or their bedroom. So is that...
You have to decide whether you're an art collector or an art lover. 90% of the people that walk into our gallery are not art collectors. They really want something to make their room feel like home. They want it to match the curtains and match the couch, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. If you have an aesthetic design in your mind's eye, stick with that. But do the research. Great art is not going to jump out of a website or out of a gallery or out of a drawer or out of an artist studio and run down to your house and hang itself on the wall. It's just not going to do that. Dedicate some time, put some time into it, and go and do your research. Oprah Winfrey was once interviewed and she was asked, what is the single most important thing you can tell humanity? And she said, trust your gut. You'll know when the right piece of art comes along. You'll know when, and expect to make mistakes. You're definitely going to make mistakes. Find a tribe, find a dealer, find an art gallery, or find a few. I think that we're starting to recognize the value of arts in our country.
Speak to me about that. Why do you say that?
I think because we wanted to be a space, and when we created Art Gallery, we wanted it to be a family. We wanted it to be bigger than me, bigger than my name, bigger than my curation. So it's not all about me. It's about the art in South Africa. It's about a specific art in South Africa, which is an honest art. So we obviously can't represent everybody. And like when you're finding your partner in life, you don't always, you gotta kiss a few people to be able to find the perfect person for you. And I might think they're perfect and you might think that they're not perfect. And that's very much what the arts is we'd love to be able to have a society that everybody stops long enough to see somebody's value, but that's not how it works. So we can only put together what we can put together, but Art Gallery was really put together to be able to give a sustainable structure to a handful of artists that would then pay it forward. Colbert Mashili was with us in the early days, back when very few people were looking at his work and understanding his work. However, before me, it was with Gallery 2. There's so many people that layer and add value to the arts in this country. It's become a big business now, and it's become overtraded. There are some very interesting understandings of art and how people like to overpay. It's a problem, but it's a problem that's figuring itself out. So, art collecting